boys. Today, we're bringing back something we haven't done in a few months, an honest Q&A. So, if you... If you haven't asked a question in the past and you have one you're itching to ask, go ahead. I promise I'll answer honestly. And while we're doing this, I'll be carving a pumpkin. Here's the plan, chat. I need to carve this pumpkin so I can wear it as a helmet, so I can take pictures of the merch with the helmet on. That's what I'm trying to do.
My question is, how you so damn cute? Moi? Nah farto. I wanna get started on streaming, but I'm struggling to find things that'll work to stream for appeal. Any advice?
Yeah, my advice is skip the so damn cute moi through TTS next time. Thank you to 5 the crust, man. I want to get started on streaming, but I'm struggling to find things that'll work. Well, don't worry about finding things that'll work to appeal to an audience. Worry about things that will work for you to stream them and enjoy it first. You know what I mean? I don't think you should go into it trying to stream things that'll work, because then maybe you won't like them. And then people won't like it because you're not going to be having fun.
What's your favorite game of all time?
Final Fantasy X. If multiplayer, Super Smash Bros. Melee. Like, if I could only play one game for the rest of my life, I think it'd be Super Mario 64, though. But if I could play one game for the rest of my life, but with other people, it'd be Melee. But I think I had the best memories playing Final Fantasy X. Is that a good answer? It's my answer.
Do you like feet? Little feet boy.
No, I don't like feet, and don't call me little feet boy, because I never said I like feet. So I'm not a little feet boy. Holy fucking dollars.
Half of rent, other half comes when you admit I out-fragged Kuka one gamer last night.
Aiden, do not send me rent through fucking donations. I have to pay taxes. I don't want to pay taxes as your landlord. We can't have our rent be paid out this way. I don't want to pay the government taxes. Read the sign.
What is the key to happiness?
Blessed with good mental health. If not, treating your mental health religiously until you get there. I don't know. Slimo says I'm a psychopath because I feel like I'm generally happy. For me, don't take much. I have like 2 things a day. If I hit them, I feel like that was a good day, and then I'm happy that day. And it's like I went live on Twitch, I uploaded a YouTube video, and then like I did exercise. Doesn't even have to be working out necessarily, like just going for a walk makes me feel like pretty good. And that's it. If I do those things, good day to me. It's a good day. Fuck, it's not even close to deep enough. Now what?
What is your net worth? Assets minus liability.
My net worth, assets minus liabilities. I'm in debt. I don't know the number, but it's hundreds of thousands. So less than 0. But I mean, hopefully that changes if my income stays consistent.
When is the baby due?
No baby. Actually confirmed no baby. Not that we're actually worried, but there is no baby.
4th year English major here. Any advice on what to do after graduation? I'm worried about having a less degree.
Just apply to a lot of jobs. I think your degree is not meant to get you a job. You are not STEM. Your degree is meant to have evolved you as a human to be someone who's a viable asset in a lot of different roles, regardless of the company you're in. And it should have been also an opportunity to join a club that would give you some extra abilities that others don't. But yeah, it's just harder. That's the idea, man. That's why we have an English degree, is that we don't work as hard, but we improve ourselves as humans enough to fill various roles that we're passionate about. But I applied to 300 jobs and I only got an interview at 2. How's that look? Does that look good? Because it hurts a lot. Fuck, think of the 10.
On the eve of your 65th birthday, while you are sucking down a tasty future scotch, what will you look back on most fondly from your early 20s?
Pussy, money, weed. Living the good life, baby.
What are some of your favorite restaurants in LA?
Raising Cane's, In-N-Out Burger, McDonald's. Those are my big 3. Those are my go-tos. kind of hole in the wall, to be honest, but you stop there, you're having a good time.
Hey lad, I've been watching you ever since the Twitch Jeopardy with Simple Flips and Foxen. I was wondering if you were planning on doing another Twitch Jeopardy at some point?
I have something else planned, but maybe at some point for sure I'll bring it back.
What is your favorite Star Wars character?
I fuck heavy with Greedo. Greedo's tight. Why are you guys ragging on Greedo? That and Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's my favorite.
Favorite sponsor or ad you have ever done?
I really like Nord because we just watch anime, but I also really liked the Western Digital because I got to play Valorant with fun people. But honestly, my favorite's probably the Raid Shadow Legends because we ran a fucking $50,000 tournament out of my bedroom, and that's hype. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that without them, so that's why I liked it so much.
How long do you think it took for you to see consistent increases in viewers, Twitch or YouTube, and what do you think was the catalyst for the increase?
It was actually collaborating. I think that was the first thing that really got like a video recommended was collaborating. And I feel like that's it for a lot of people is doing collabs. Do you guys remember the creator XJaws? XJaws, I think, had Syndicate on for a video. I remember watching that video, and then XJaws became the biggest Twitch streamer in the world like fucking years ago. And that was it. And so they really do help. It's crazy. I mean, you have to have good content in the first place before you do a collab. You know, it's not enough to just do a collab. And so I did a collab with Carson and Schlatt and Connor and Simeskull, and I think they really helped a lot. I think I owe a lot of early credit to them. Not gonna pay them, like, you know, Christ, that'd be cringe, but I will say thank you. I will say thank you, not to their faces, but on the stream, absolutely, 100%.
A while back you mentioned you weren't part of Twitch's inner circle of streamers. Would you say that has changed?
I would say it's changed because of Among Us. Isn't Among Us crazy? I met Jack, I met Saikuno, I met Toast, who are all people I just watched. If Among Us fucking withers and dies, it was still amazing how many people brought together. The matchups are insane, but it's also very cool. And it's shined a lot of personalities, like Corpse, and I think that's cool. How do you know if a video is gonna do well on YouTube? You post it, and then it'll get views, or it won't. And then you're like, this did not get many views. And then you never do it again for the rest of your life. Or it got a lot of views and you're like, how many times can I keep doing this until people stop watching? And that's pretty much how every YouTuber operates. This is the worst pumpkin I've ever made in my life, by the way. It's going so bad. Look at the eyes. How did I fuck that up?
Hey lad, what would you say is the most important, or dare I say, ingenuous design of the 21st century? Also, thanks for your help with my assignment question.
The best design of the 21st century? Oh my gosh. Tech, computer shit? I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask. Like the iPhone, like smartphones are crazy. Aluminum cans are not 21st century.
What is something that you want to do / accomplish before the end of your life? Jesus
Christ. So I'm going for some heavy questions here, huh? I want to make a more permanent form of media that's not like a stream or a YouTube video, like you know, a book or a show or a movie or something like that. Some involvement in creating something that's more permanent because, you know, I just think when I die, they're not going to be like, man, who could forget? You laugh, you lose. When he laughed at that monkey that kept farting. He just wouldn't stop farting. Yeah, I just think that that's not going to be the thing. So for pretty much every YouTuber outside of a select few, you are judged on your body of work, but not any single piece, because no single piece is impressive. Unless you made like the history of fucking the world.
Asking you something different to switch these up. If you were fired tomorrow, no going live on Twitch, anywhere, but got a blank check for any other job in entertainment, what would you like to do? Acting? Make a game show?
I think acting is cool. I think hosting a game show is also cool. I also feel like hosting a game show is where you go to die though, you know what I mean? I feel like every game show host has been doing it for 50 years. They make a shit ton of money, but it also feels like it is a one-way dead-end road with a lot of cash, and that's it, and this is it forever now. So I would prefer something that isn't like that.
Do you ever think about your exponential growth you've had and ever think like, fuck, this is real life? For example, Critical said he sometimes lays down and cries because of his support and success from others. Have you ever had an experience like that?
No, I haven't. I mean, it is crazy, but it's like, it more so. It still feels a little unimaginable. You know what I mean? That like the numbers are what they are. They don't feel like real numbers. I don't know if other creators have this, but I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, that's not a real number, brother. I know numbers, and that number's just high. Like it says 19,963 people are here right now. It's a big number. What are y'all doing right now? What are you guys doing? Are you just chilling? Are you home? Are you at work? Is this like, am I on the second monitor? Am I on the first monitor? Is it phone? Is it computer? Vibing, doing homework, eating dinner? Is your family there? Is your family cool with me being on? Hey, sorry, Mrs. I promise he or she will come back to the dinner table shortly. Just being kind of a dick right now. You know, teenagers, you know how we be. Or they be. I'm not a teenager anymore, but they'll go through it, I'm sure. All right, so here's where we are. Yo, that kind of works. That kind of looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not perfect, but it has lopsided eyes and it fits on my head, which already is pretty impressive for a pumpkin to do.
Hi, Lud.
Hi.
My boyfriend and I discovered you a few months ago and haven't stopped watching you on Twitch/YouTube since.
Nice.
You've given us some solid laughs and we look forward to getting our first merch from you this Halloween.
Ooh.
Thanks for making us laugh.
Hey, I'm happy that I did that. I think when couples watch someone, it's so cool. Me and Cutie have been watching Food Wars. I don't think there's a streamer we really watch, but the time we watch shit at is so late that there's not many people on. But that's crazy that I watch like a fully produced animated show and then you watch my stupid ass on TV or phone or whatever.
Got any plans for the inevitable 1 million YouTube sub milestone? I know whatever it's gonna be will be hype.
No, I don't have any plans at this point. I don't really operate for the next milestone. I never have. Like I hit it and I'm like, oh. So my only plans really are to pull up the live counter on stream and then have you guys unsubscribe as a joke. So I hit 1 million and then I lose it and then act sad and then I hit it again. And everyone's like, oh. And that's pretty much the only plans I've ever had for any milestone in my life. Maybe we'll do something cooler this time. I don't know. But I think it'll just be like cool. Like it'll just be like a good thing to have hit. But it doesn't matter. I mean, so many channels have 1 million subs. Average viewers, I think, are way more important, and growth is way more important. I feel like subs, really a big part of it is just how long you've been doing it.
First time donating, probably not the last.
Oh, wow.
I was wondering how you met Chlat. Are you all friends? Also, good job with the pumpkin. I wish
Why
I
did he
could
have a
carve
stutter
one
there?
eye and keep up the really great content.
I think I'm friends with Schlatt. How did I meet Schlatt? Through Connor. And we met at TwitchCon, and then we hung out a bit at TwitchCon. And then we just have kept in touch online. But I would consider him like a creator friend. We haven't hung out that much in person, but we hang out online and I enjoy hanging out with him, and streaming with him, and talking to him. He's a cool guy.
Do you recommend as a new streamer learning how to edit your own VODs, and if so, how did you learn to for the reads?
Editing, when you're not that good at it, and especially for some YouTube shit, is very easy. You're just cutting most of the time, unless you want to add more frill and make it better. But yeah, you just have to do it. It's like literally everything you'll ever do is just doing the thing. Just do the thing. Whether it's getting good at streaming or getting good at editing, you just have to do the thing, and then you do it so many times, you get better at the thing. It's the same thing with me playing Pokemon or Jump King, and it's the same thing with you editing. You just gotta do the thing.
Are you going to start investing in vintage Pokemon soon?
I don't consider it investing, I consider it gambling. And yes, I will gamble in it, but I will not invest in it because it's a waste of fucking money. For sure.
What is your favorite book/author?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Although admittedly I don't read a lot of books, and the only books I've read in the past few years have been nonfiction books through Audible, like biographies and shit. But I do love shit like that. But Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is my favorite fiction book.
Hello.
Hello.
YouTube Frog here. First Twitch stream that I've caught.
Whoa.
I don't have a question, but wow, your editor works magic. All I am gonna say.
I don't take offense. I think that's good. That just means that the content I'm putting on YouTube you think is really good in comparison to the Twitch stream. And there's no different. This is just a recording. So the fact that that's able to happen is great. That means I'm still able to entertain you with YouTube content. Nice.
Yo Lud, forgive me for bloviating, but would Peepopog be an acceptable reaction if your girl said she wants to give you the spin cycle Gork turbocharger 2 scoop vanilla cone 5000? Like if I audibly say it? She won't answer my calls.
I would be flattered, but some people just don't get it. And I think you gotta realize that. And maybe that's good. Maybe this is better.
Hi Lud, would you still quit streaming after 5 years if you reached #1 on Twitch?
I think that's the reason I would quit, is if I hit #1. I'd rather be going out on the top. And I think if I was like #2 or 3 or 4 or top 10 or top 20 or whatever, I would want to keep going because I'm competitive. 1 year, 5 year, 10-year goals, go. In 1 year from now, I'd like to have 1 million on YouTube and Twitch. I'd like to have at least 1 million subscribers and followers. And 5 years, I would like to be one of the top streamers. And then 10 years, I would like to have created something that's not a YouTuber stream. That is like a longer lasting body of work, like a movie or a show or a book.
I graduate college this year, and I'm trying to decide if I should start working or travel around the US in a van. What should I do?
Well, it's up to you, man. If you want to go travel around in a van, then you can travel around in a van. I will say, I never was that big of a fan of gap years. It just doesn't feel necessary. I don't know. I just didn't think high school was very hard and that it was necessary to take a year off, and that the advantages of taking a gap year, unless it's to work to make money to pay college, which I get, if it's to like find yourself or something, then I think you do that in college regardless. So I don't know what you're exactly looking for, but it's helpful if you write down your goals, and if taking a year off to live in a van gets you closer to your goals, then take a year off and live in a van.
Yeah,
he did graduate college.
Where you are.
Oh, then yeah, fucking run
Anyway.
it. Yeah, you can. If you already graduated college, then I think that's different.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
Probably going to France and Sweden. We went to Sweden once, and then we did like a 2-week boating trip, and we lived on a boat. And I was very young, I was like 9, but that was cool to live on a boat for a couple weeks and just sail around. And I probably won't do that many more times in my life. I've gone to France many different times. One of the times I went, I did watch Naruto the entire time. That is true. Still a good memory. Probably top 10, all right? Probably top 10, no cap.
I promise I'm not a paid actor. I must say I bought a bidet and can confirm it is a game changer and highly recommend.
I want every American to own a bidet by the end of my life. If that's the only thing I change, then God damn it, I've done good in this world. All right, boys. Hey, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. That's it. That's it for the Q&A. If you have any questions, maybe I'll do it again, but with the Twitter one, or just again in the future. And if you ever come to the stream, I'll try to answer your questions as best I can.